there, Cancers. This is going to be your Aries season reading. Welcome to my channel. It's Tiger Lilith Tarot. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We are going to look at Aries season, the first 2 weeks of Aries season for you Cancers. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to pull. We're going to look at how you can use this fiery Aries energy to your advantage. A new moon to the full moon. All right, I'm going to pull with the tarot and then clarify with one of these decks over here. I've got a few. I'm just kind of going to go with what I feel is the right one to pull from to clarify, but we're going to get right into it here. So we're going to look first at how to cultivate, how to use that fiery Aries energy to ignite and explore your inner passions for Cancer placements. Judgment. Being spiritual awakening. Pardon me. Waking up to something, allowing yourself to wake up to something. Feel like making some serious decisions here, some almost life-altering decisions. The Judgment card is a card of a spiritual awakening. Once you see something a certain way, you can't unsee it. You know, it's kind of like you can't go back in time and just close your eyes or put your head in the sand and pretend like you did not see what you saw or that you don't know what you now know. So it's this feeling of really making some, I feel like, some probably, I don't want to say difficult decisions, but some life-altering decisions based on some new sort of information, something that you have woken up to, something that you've become aware of. We're going to clarify and see more, see if we can see exactly what that could be. Let's see, for Cancers, what aspect of Cancer's life, where does Cancers need to take the lead fearlessly? This is where you need to take the lead fearlessly in these first 2 weeks of Aries season. Oh, there's Aries card, the Emperor. So this is Aries Major Arcana card here, Cancer. This is telling me that this Aries season is going to be Aries season, pardon me, it's going to be very significant for you, but specifically the first 2 weeks, because that's what this reading is focusing on, right? That new moon, fresh energy to the full moon where we have some sort of illumination. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my throat's a little scratchy. But the Emperor, where to take the lead fearlessly, your structures. This could be if you've needed to talk to a boss about something, even taking legal action, right? Dealing with authorities in the legal sense of the word. Because the Emperor is about the structures that we live in. Could be a doctor. It's taking, and I don't mean taking legal action with a doctor, but I don't know why I'm going to taking control of the powers that you think control you, or that you interpret control you, authority figures. This is about you, I feel, Cancer, confronting authority figures in your life, whatever that means for you. We're going to, like I said, when we clarify, we'll see a little more what that is. It's really curious. Most likely male/masculine authority figures with the Emperor here. Someone that really sits on their throne and thinks that they are in control. I feel like this is telling you that it's time, Cancer, for you to be in control. Right? Especially with the Judgment card here, because you've awoken to some sort of truth. And I feel like this Emperor card is you using that truth to kind of challenge supposed authority figures in your life, challenge authority people who have maybe just assumed an authority position. I feel like you're being advised to take the lead in that area of your life fearlessly and to confront those authority figures. Those people that are sitting on their throne that think they're secure and safe. It's time for you to, shake something up there. How to be more daring during Aries season. This is almost kind of the how up above this, of this Emperor energy here. I have the Four of Pentacles. Another 4 coming out. Okay. I feel like this has to do with strategy. The Four of Pentacles is traditionally a card of holding on. It can be a card of hoarding, very miserly energy. But I don't think that's what this is for you. I think the way that you're more daring, I think first off, you need to withhold your energy and really, really focus on where you are putting your energy. This seems to be kind of a running theme in these readings during Aries season, at least the first 2 weeks here. You also notice that there's a cityscape behind him, and he's in front of the city. Kind of doing a balancing act here. He has to be, this is what I mean about strategy. This person needs to be very still. There needs to be some sort of plan and focus here in order for the pentacles to stay where they are, right? If he moves, even just a little bit, one way or the other, it could, what's the word I'm looking for? Threaten, that's not what I'm looking for, but I'm going to use it. The structure and the stability, right? These pentacles could fall. So there's a stillness to this card that I'm really focused on here. I feel like that's how you're daring, Cancer, is that you're keeping your energy to yourself, pulling away from the city, pulling away from interaction, from a lot of interaction. I'm not saying to lock yourself up in your house and like not talk to anyone or anything like that. I'm just saying there's a need to protect what is yours right now. It's like that's how you're daring, is by not giving your energy away, right? As Cancer, maybe you're used to being very helpful or being there, and it's time, I feel, to be there for yourself. Yeah. We have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Temptation. Be careful of temptation. I feel like it's time for you to really remain incredibly, not only focused, but still. Okay, let's take a look here. This last card is going to be intention and manifestation card for the new moon to the full moon. What does the new moon have to say for Cancer placements? Comes to intention and manifestation. Well, 8 of Wands. That's the opposite of being still. But I feel like this is the message I'm getting here, Cancer, is let the energy come to you. Don't search it out, because the way that you're daring right now, which might not sound very daring, but is by just keeping to yourself, not expelling your energy, not expelling your resources, right? You could have even been giving too much financially. It's time for you to take that back into yourself. And this 8 of Wands card here, I feel like you're going to be receiving lots of messages. The message I'm getting here is let the energy come to you. Don't seek, it's almost like the next 2 weeks, don't really seek anything out that's new, and see, it's almost like conducting a little experiment, See what comes to you when you remain still and focused and conservative, resourceful. I almost feel like it's time for you to like cover up, maybe even physically. Not letting, and moving with strategy. We have the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There was a painful ending, possibly during Pisces season, possibly during Aquarius season. We have the Star and the Page of Cups. Cancer, I feel like during Pisces, Aquarius season, there was a painful ending for you. Something ended. And it's almost like this is how you regain hope here. making some difficult decisions. And the difficult decision, could be that you're going to, um, almost feels like stand up to the man, challenge the man, the powers that be, the structures that not only confine but bind you. Right? We're going to clarify with this deck here. I have a few over here because I just don't know which one's going to pick. I'm letting my intuition guide me with that one. Look at that. We have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. See, this Eight of Wands energy. Let it come to you. Because even while you're trying to make some difficult decisions and remaining conservative and resourceful, there's going to be a lot going on still. Okay. Let's see what this Judgment card is. This next 2 weeks will be busy. It might feel like it goes by really quickly for you too. I could see that. Something is resetting though. You notice we have even numbers here. 2. Judgment is a 20, which breaks down to 2. The Emperor is a 4. This is the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Wands here. We have a 10 at the bottom of the deck. Even numbers, that tells me that something is you're not going to feel like you're not like you're on uneven footing, which I feel like is possibly how you've been feeling. Something is stabilizing here. Right, let's see what this Judgment energy is. How to cultivate inner passions. What's this Judgment energy? Making decisions. Judgment, please. Ace of Cups. So this is a decision about your own... Whoa, the devil. Okay. All right, Cancer. So 2 things happening here, I think. Number 1, you were most likely, if this is your reading, there's something toxic. There was a relationship you were in that was toxic. I almost feel like this is more you. I feel like in the past, there has been some possibly self-destructive behaviors that undermined your own self-love. You were undermining yourself with some sort of toxic behaviors. You weren't loving yourself properly. It's possible that you were indulging in excess, the devil, and that could be in many, many areas. It could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be shopping, it could be exercising, it could be eating. There was something that was being done in excess that was blocking your ability to really show yourself love. It's almost like you were blocking your It's like you were blocking your crown chakra by engaging in some sort of excessive behavior. And I feel like the way to ignite and explore your inner passion is to come back to this Ace of Cups, to really love yourself. And I think these decisions that need to be made with this Judgment card, this spiritual awakening, that is a part of loving yourself. Is making a decision to do something differently. Right? Like the old saying, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is insanity. So this is about you making a decision to do something differently, to show yourself love differently, to accept love differently. The Emperor is about boundaries too. This could have to do a lot with you setting really just having different boundaries in your life when it comes to love, having the standards in which you express love to yourself and to others is changing. Ten of Coins and then your energy there. Yeah, this definitely has to do with a long-standing structure. Possible you're breaking some sort of generational spell here as well. It's like you're flipping the script. And you're doing it differently than your grandparents did, your parents did, your great-grandparents. It's time to do something differently and to commit to that. That's how you reignite and explore your inner passion. All right, let's see. The Emperor here. Where to take the lead fearlessly. I feel like you're the boss now, Cancer. Let's see. It's the Emperor here. The Emperor, please, for Cancer placements. First 2 weeks. New moon to full moon. The 8 of Swords. Yeah, this is a straightforward energy. How you take the lead, what aspect of your life to take the lead fearlessly. This is about you not creating mental mazes for yourself and being almost taking back control of your mind. If that makes sense. Interesting. Yeah, we have the 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like saying it's like a rest after experience, after something let you down in a big way. An 8 of Swords coming out, telling me that there's no need for you. If you take the reins fearlessly with authority figures, with, like I said, the powers in your life that think that they control you, are certain people in your life that do control you and there's nothing you can do about it. And what it's saying here is the area to lead fearlessly is to just confront the authority figures. And some of this has to do with the mental mazes that you've done. I almost feel like you hold the chains and you need to really focus and pay attention to untangling it, because it's very important that it becomes untangled, because these mental traps that you've created are just convincing yourself. 4 of Pentacles. Feels like by conservation. But let's see. So conserving finances, resources. What is this 4 of Pentacles, please? 3 of Swords. Yeah, there's the heartbreak. That's the disappointment that I was feeling when I showed you the 4 of Swords. 6 of Swords at the bottom. Okay. And you notice too, we have still all even numbers coming out, even at the bottom. It's been even at the bottom. It's been even. This is the first odd numbered card that's come out. This is the 3 of Swords. This is the pain. To be more daring is you got to forgive yourself for something, Cancer. For not seeing something sooner here. Feel like there's a need to forgive for allowing yourself to, I'm going to say continuously because I feel like it's happened more than once, to allow yourself to give in to temptations and extremes. it took you away from spirit. It took you away from your own spirit. But forgiveness is the answer here. And it could be that maybe you owe someone an apology, but I don't think so. Yeah, the Six of Swords and then the Ace of Coins. Yeah, moving away from all these arguments and choppy waters provides a new opportunity for you. How to be more daring is to hold back your energy. And I feel like this is an exercise. The reason that it's saying to pull away from other energies is because there's some sort of grieving that needs to happen with the Three of Swords here. There's a painful ending. It was very disappointing. You probably felt like you lost yourself. And the daring act is to forgive yourself. You know, it's okay. It's okay if you lost yourself. The important part is that you're finding yourself again. You're coming back. What's the Eight of Wands here? What's this Eight of Wands energy? Intention and manifestation. I'm telling you, this feels like just you sitting back and letting, maybe you will receive an apology. I could see that. Eight of Wands, Five of Wands. Ooh. Now this is interesting, Cancer, because it feels like you removing your energy really stirs the pot a little bit. It stirs the pot because when you pulling away and kind of going solo and being more reserved and not reaching out as often, not being as helpful as you're used to being. I'm not saying those are bad traits, but I feel like it was overdone here, and that's why you're being advised to pull back. When you pull back, it almost creates competition in other people. We're the moon at the bottom of the deck. There's confusion. It's almost like you create confusion and disillusion when you pull your energy back, is what I'm getting here. Because that's not like you. You've changed. You're different. All those kinds of feelings. But it creates, by default, it's strange, it creates some sort of competition here. But where I don't think this is you. It's like other people are like, whoa, where's Cancer? I want to give my energy. Where do I give my energy now? Like the Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take of energy. But I feel like that's thrown off when you kind of pull away. And the Ten of Wands, I feel like what this is saying is that there's a realization, not by you. This is different because this really does feel like outside energies. And this is supposed to be like the card for your intention and manifestation, but I almost feel like the universe is taking care of this part. If you do the work over here, then the universe has this. Because I feel like this Ten of Wands, there's a realization that, wow, Cancer did a lot. And now when you're pulled away, not only does it create competition and a lack of balance of energy, or like, where do I put my energy from other people, but there's also realization of just how much you were doing, of all the burdens that you were actually carrying. Feel like you feel you feel not seen. But I think that's going to change these next 2 weeks. All right, we're going to end with some an oracle card, or maybe more than one. We'll see what exactly comes out here. This deck is backwards. Flip it around. All right, Cancers. And then that will be your reading for the first 2 weeks of Aries season. Right? Don't forget to like and subscribe if this resonated with you. Leave me a comment. I always love to hear from you. You lovely people. All right, let's see for Cancer placements. More insight, guidance, clarity, confirmation for Cancer placements, please. Anything else? Just gonna, okay. Yep. A few more. That, and it wants that card too. Power. Very nice. Wow, you got to be kidding me. So, Cancers, you're the fourth reading I've done. This card has either been at the bottom of the deck or come out every single time. It says false beliefs since number 13. So, false beliefs. All right, let's see. The first card that came out, number 28, moving forward. The first step is taken within our stillness. All right, what did I say? You be still. That's your first step forward. You just be still, forgive yourself, possibly let an apology come in, although I don't think so with this energy. See, we have new beginnings. Beautiful, brand new beginning. I'm going to put that one right here because it feels like that's what you're awakening to, this judgment energy. And then we have renewal, number 27. Interesting, so we have number 27 and number 28 coming out. Renewal, regeneration begins with decay. And I think that goes right here because this is you challenging, like I said, the structures that be in your life. And something needs to decay so that something else can be reborn. New beginnings. And then we have power. Love that card. Right? Power. You are very powerful at this moment. These next 2 weeks, you hold the power. Feel like that also goes right here with that Emperor energy. Very powerful energy here. And all it takes is you thinking differently with the Eight of Swords. Getting out of some mental mazes that you've created and realizing that no one is in control of you except you. All right, Cancers, thank you so much for being here. If you would like a personal reading, I do offer them. My email address is in the description box below. Otherwise, hope you have a great rest of your day.